Captain's log. Stardate 123456.78. We're in orbit above the magic world and have set course for the Eye of Death. Our ship, the USS Black Pear, is ready to...
The Black Paris. I demand that in all official documents like this logbook, the correct female spelling of the ship's name is used.
But in German, a pear is called Birne, and die Birne is a feminine noun.
Don't think you can hide your sexism behind foreign languages. The spelling is Black Paris, just as is exactly documented in the Handbook for Creating Feminist Structures on Board of Space Vessels.
Handbook for what?
The Handbook for Creating Feminist Structures on Board of Space Vessels, which I myself have written. And now I'll continue fighting the oppression on board of this ship. Before that, there can be no normal service. And besides, I'm the captainess. You'll find me in my cabin number 2.
Who's number 2? Come back at once, you... Otherwise, you'll see what happens otherwise.
Oh, Captain, boss. Oh, that screaming isn't good for me at all. I'd better lie down somewhere.
Return to your station, sailor. Wolf? Wolf? Swampy, you won't let me down, right? Because we need every single man to steer this ship.
Of course, helping, friend Simon.
Well, at least one...
Swampy will help according to Swampling customs. We both will cooking for deckhand friends and captain friend most deliciously swamp soup.
Ow! In those sci-fi flicks, it's always so much easier. How on earth can I get the crew back to their stations? That looks cool, and it isn't secured in any way. I'll take it. I can mop somebody with this. The more old junk there is in my hat, the better. Cool, it looks like the logo of my favorite soccer team. I'll take it. Come to me, my little bloodthirsty friends. Who knows what this could come in handy for? I'll take it. I'll take it just in case I've got to screw, nail, whatever, soon. A diving suit riddled with holes. In its present state, it's totally useless. I'll have to put them in the boot soles very carefully. They already have a lot of holes. A diving suit full of holes and with spikes on its boot soles. Strange. I seem to be doing something wrong. It doesn't hold tight. Where am I supposed to find a modeling clay expert here on this ship full of idiots? Into the flask with the water? Hey, Swampy!
Good to see, friend Simon.
Could you lend me your cooking glove?
I not can give you both gloves for cooking, but one I can't sparing. Here, take friend Simon.
My deckhands have left the bridge. Do you have any idea how I can get them back on duty?
I'm in just needing to wait until I finish soup. Then everybody being happy again and working on bridge.
My goodness, he really wants to feed us that stuff. I have to prevent this tragedy. I need you at the bridge at once. You've got to postpone your soup cooking for another day.
But friend Simon, soup good for spirit and soul, and crew that needing now most.
Most? My foot! Forget your mush and come with me to the bridge.
Simon again not being nice. Simon being very stressed, I knowing. So I must cooking swamp soup to restore balancing of soul. Unluckily, I'm missing a bony ingredient. Without, I can't finishing soup.
Balance my soul? With that poison? You're nuts! Well, I'll cook your goose, just you wait.
What you want now, Simon?
Pull yourself together and fulfill your duties as my apprentice.
I'm so tired. Must rest. And don't you come with your coffee. If I just think of that stuff, I feel so sober.
Coffee? But where am I supposed to get coffee now? We didn't exactly plan for a ship's galley. Coffee doesn't really sober up people, so if the wolf only believes it does, something looking like coffee should just do the trick. Who knows? I might need this if I want to open a pet shop. This would look great on Alex. We found the statue of this toy boy while reconstructing the Black Pear. Captain Narrow must have hidden it. Red Riding Hood already left some marks on it with her torture instruments. Now that thermos is mine. Phew! Good thing I never met Captain Narrow when he was wearing this. The rod is way too fragile to seriously hurt somebody with, so it's useless to me. But I may be able to use those curtain rings. Hey, a loose board. Let's see what's under it. Wow, a real warhammer. Awesome. I'll do some reconstruction work and...
Touch me and your commoner's blood will flow like water.
Wow, that hammer can speak.
Yes, I share that ability with the common folk. My name is Siegfried. I'm named after my creator, Siegfried, the Dragon Slayer.
Wasn't that the guy who roasted a dinosaur and then took a bath in his blood?
Yes, something like that. Well, here are the hard facts you should know. Touch me, and I'll crack your skull like a walnut. Second, conquer a red dragon and bring me its blood, then I'll fight on your side. Has your mind internalized that?
Dragon? Blood?
Yes, dragon blood. And please take care to find an appropriate vessel. Dragon blood isn't presented in a sangria bucket, you know. It should be carried in a jeweled chalice or something like that. Third, I can help you with your problem with that cooking green dragon.
Cooking green dragon? The swampling. How do you know about that?
That's none of your business. As a warhammer, thousands of years old, I don't owe you any explanations. Call it intuition. Bring me the blood and you will be victorious over the green dragon, or die in shame. It's up to you, knave.
Number 2. What is it? Out with it on the double! I've got important work to do.
I'm 2 times as tall as you, little gnome. But that's the only link between myself and the number 2. I'm number 1 here.
I'd love to throw you overboard without further ado, number 2. Unfortunately, that'll cause a major pollution of space. You owe your life to this circumstance, so be grateful. Is there anything else?
Our ship needs you, Captain Red Riding Hood. You've got to come onto the bridge. We need 4 people to safely land this ship.
Number 2, as your inability to address me using my proper title suggests, our problems remain on a different level entirely. It's Captain Ness. Neither you nor anybody else on board this ship will be able to wallow in a comfortable patriarchy for much longer. Thanks to my handbook for creating feminist structures on board of space vessels, equal rights will be victorious soon.
Not again. Can't we wait with that until we've saved the world?
Ha! Procrastinating is an age-old trick of men I won't fall for. We need a woman's quota of at least 50%, here and now. At this time, there are 3 men for every woman aboard. As long as this problem remains unresolved, I will not conduct any attacks with this ship.
Where do you expect me to find women out here in space?
It is exactly this narrow mindset that proves our mission is bound to fail in a patriarchy. This topic's over, number 2. Dismissed.
Enough chit-chat. Bye! Now it just needs to be decanted. Ha! I didn't spill a drop. Yeah, right. I'll give the furnace a glass of water to satisfy its thirst. I don't know how to use... A metal flask full of water. I bet there's something awesome hidden here. Wow, in the coal there's, surprise, even more coal. And all I got as loot from this coal digging is coal dust. Now I've just got to stir it, and voila, it's almost finished. There, now that black sludge is pretty hot. Here you go, I've brought you some steaming black coffee.
Are you crazy? Get away with that stuff.
Think of your apprenticeship contract. We need you on the bridge.
Oh, what have I done to deserve this? Oh, it's taking hold already. Why, that coffee tastes like burnt charcoal, though. Did you make it?
No, Swampy made it.
That weird green thing? In that case, I'll show him just why a wolf has teeth.
Full speed ahead!
Say, could you switch your systems to a female parrot?
I could, but I'd never do anything degrading like that!
How about if I gave you a cookie?
One lousy cookie? Forget it! Not even for a bag of cookies, in fact!
Well, I'm off. So if I should ever need a woman's outfit again, I'll come back to this idea.
You again?
Hey, you boozehead, I've got a task for you.
As long as it doesn't involve shoveling coals.
No, it doesn't. You can dress up as a preppy she-wolf.
What? Forget it. Thank you very much.
Tsk. Unfortunately, your apprenticeship contract explicitly states that you must adhere to the dress code. As your employer, I hereby declare that from now on, you've got to wear women's clothing.
Oh, great. You're saying you can force me, for example, to put on this old, ragged blouse I found behind the oven the other day?
Hey, that's a good start. Give it to me. See you later. And thus I joined the vaunted ranks of successful fashion designers everywhere. Cool. It's slowly looking like it's supposed to. Cool. Ta-da! The trendiest outfit for a true she-wolf of the world is finished. In Paris, there'd be a standing ovation for this. I've got all we need. Okay, let's see how you look in this hot little number. Huh? Is something wrong? What are you waiting for?
Could you please turn the other way?
Oh, now you're really acting like a little girl.
Well, how do I look? What's this all about, anyway?
As an apprentice, you don't ask questions. Just come along now.
Number 2, what have you done to the apprentice?
Captain Ruddy Riding Hood, may I present our newest deckhand, the She-Wolf?
Don't waste my time, number 2. That's a male wolf in rags. This is beyond ludicrous.
How can you trample all over a woman's rights like that?
What?
The wolf has decided to live with the other gender. He is a transsexual and wants to begin his new life as a woman now, having been trapped in a man's body for so long.
But that's...
We have the chance, here and now, to set an example. We can create a world where everyone can have the gender they choose. Thus, the wolf becomes a she-wolf, the lion becomes a she-lion, and the top dog becomes a she-dog.
I don't believe it. What's...
To deny this new she-wolf her recognition as a woman would be a crime against equal rights. Proof of the fact that backwards, repressive role models still dominate the thoughts of the unmanly ruling class.
It wasn't meant.
This ship would hold back the rise of a young, confident she-wolf that is just now taking seed. Her chance of self-realization would be trampled underfoot. If you say no now, you'll have the blood of violated equal rights in your hands as well, my dear Red Riding Hood.
That's right, of course, yes. That's right. Well, if the she-wolf confirms herself as being a woman with all the anatomically correct features, then I'll accept her as a sister with all my womanly heart.
Of course she'll gladly confirm that. Won't you, Miss Wolf?
All anatomical features? You're nuts.
She's still totally overwhelmed. Her feelings have completely bewildered her. You want to be a woman, a real woman, don't you?
Yes, I want to be a woman. With all the frills.
Well then, let's make it so. I hereby welcome you as new female deckhand she-wolf. Welcome aboard. And now, back to your stations.
With pleasure, Captain Ruddy Riding Hood.
Oh, and number 2, you've shown a surprising amount of inventiveness. I didn't think your brain would be capable of something like that. But don't halloo until you're out of the wood. I'm keeping an eye on you. I'll be back on the bridge as soon as I've taken some notes, number 2. You're dismissed.